Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Wavy Maguire, a.k.a. the ignorant know-it-all, a.k.a. the Egyptian magician. I haven't used that slogan in a minute, kid. The lazy genius and the place to be. What up?
The lazy genius.
I'm chilling with my man.
The Brooklyn Basquiat, a.k.a. the Brooklyn Bomber. What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing? How's your week going so far, Wavy?
My week is good.
By the way, first of all, before you get into all that, you're listening to us on 92.6 The Spot, WKBP.
WKBP, 92.6 The Spot. Yo, for all of those that don't have the app, please download the app so you can listen to the show. We are on live every Saturday from 12 to 1. We in the studio right now watching old episodes of Judge Judy because she is the best judge ever.
She's the best judge.
Yeah. You think Judge Judy has a fatty, son? I don't know, because she's always sitting behind.
You know what? Actually, she has a really nice body.
Wow.
She really does.
She's old in the face, but thick in the waist.
She's thick in the waist. She's showing a couple of pictures of herself, like in a bathing suit. Like
right.
She's been wearing bikinis and stuff like that.
Let me find out.
She has a really nice body. She looks great for her age.
Let me find out. Like she got young dudes sucking on her titties. Like
wow.
you know what's so crazy about old cougars? You know what I mean? Like if you suck on their titties taste like Avon, because I know they like Avon lotion.
Avon lotion. Whatever happened to Avon?
I think that's still going on. What is it? Is Avon and Mary Kelly? No, not Mary. What is it? Kate Kelly or
Mary Kay or something?
Mary
like
Kay.
That.
You're right.
But I used to remember always getting my deodorant from Avon. It
Wow.
had a unique scent. But I don't know. I don't know if did they go bankrupt. I never heard from them again. I remember they used to have their own store. Right there.
They had a store?
They had their own store.
I thought you only could order from the catalog that they.
No, but they had a store. I guess their sellers could go and get product and then
right.
Resell it. These were the good old days when we had Avon and quality products that we could all believe in.
Which is crazy because I know people would go on Avon and just purchase your Christmas gifts, your birthday
right.
gifts. Any gift that they had available to give you. That's where you got your shit from. You know what I mean? You had cologne, you had lotion, you had watches, jewelry. Anything you could think of, anything from a billy goat to a steamboat, I think you was able to purchase from that website, that catalog.
I'll never forget Avon. I used to love going to Woolworth back in the days.
Woolworth
I don't know
was
if you know, for all the old folks out there, Woolworth was a great place where you can buy all the clothes
right.
you wanted for the school year, and they had a fantastic place where you could have breakfast.
Exactly. Like all the places that you see now, like Target or Walmart or any of those places, now they have Starbucks.
Right.
But Woolworth was the first, I think, to really set that off, and they had a dope aquatic, section where you could go and, I was always in there every week to get a goldfish. Your goldfish would die.
That's what I'm saying.
You bought a goldfish Friday, it was dead that next week Friday,
right.
and you would have to be right back in there to purchase another one.
That's right.
So,
a goldfish a week.
Word. But my week was cool. A lot of bullshit. Just watching the antics of what's going on all week. I saw a disturbing video of another comic talking about another comic. Hold on, let me finish. I want to. Name names.
Nigga,
let me do the setup. God damn.
Another comic of the names.
Nigga, I don't feel like naming these names, nigga. If you want to see it, you can go online and look it up. Is a comic. I don't know this dude. I've never heard of him. I know Matt Rafe. I know who that is.
Okay,
or Matt
there you
Rife
go.
or
Matt
whatever.
Rife, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, this is not. I'm not using my platform to gas and build these dudes up. That's why it's a comic and another comic. That's it.
No, we're just saying to let the audience know where they can go and look for the video. Right. You have to name somebody.
Well, anyway, so this particular comic is talking about Matt Rafe and Matt Rife or Matt, whatever his name is. They said the dude said that they both went in there to meet two executives, network executives. They were handed contracts and they were handed penises. And that comic got up and walked out, and he said your boy Matt Rafe handled both of those. He handled both contracts and both penises, and now this nigga's famous. And I think he's just jealous that Matt is at a higher echelon, doing his thing. And all I'm saying is nigga, you could have, if you wanted to achieve that status, you could have handled your business. This nigga's a grown man. He chose to do what he wanted to do in order to advance his career. Right. You putting his business out in the streets is just showing how much of a chatty patty you are and how much of a girl you are. Right. You're mad that, he has the numbers, he has the followers, he has the movies, whatever's coming out. Right. He's getting paid, he's doing his thing. He chose to take the red pill over the green pill, and that's where your man is right now, and you just mad.
He chose the blue strobe light.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He chose the blue oyster.
He chose the blue. Right. He chose the blue oyster. and that's fine. As long as everybody's adults.
That's it. He's an adult. It wasn't like he was a child and did that.
You do what you do. That's your business. I don't know why that gentleman decided to air Matt Rife now, but something must have happened behind the scenes. And I guess the gentleman that's speaking right now, he's in a place. He's a businessman right now. Okay. And he's doing well. So
then continue to do well. Why would you want to put another man's business out in the streets?
So it don't need that. It looks like something happened behind the scenes, but it looks like a lot of revelations are coming to the forefront.
Yes, indeed.
Right. So recently we had this boxer. Right. His name is Ryan Garcia or something like this.
Man, just say Ryan Garcia. We all know who Ryan Garcia is. Ryan Garcia is a boxer under Oscar De La Hoya Productions, and what's
Oscar De La Hoya? That's hilarious.
So he's Oscar De La Hoya's boxer, and go ahead, finish saying what his revelation.
So he was doing a podcast or Twitter talk with Andrew Tate, who I consider controlled opposition. So he was talking to Andrew Tate. And suddenly he just starts getting into this rant about, I don't care anymore. Right. When I went to Bohemian Grove, what they did is they tied me up and they had me watch children being abused and them having sexual acts. And he doesn't care anymore. He's going to release the video and the footage and who, what, where, when, why. Right. And so that was it. So, of course, so when we had this conversation offline, we were like, okay, well, if you have the video, if you have all of these things, if you watch the crime happen, you should release that video to the police. So folks, this is a great example of controlled opposition. So you have Andrew Tate, you have Ryan Garcia, who's a boxer. They're both, they both could be Masons, who knows? And they kind of do like a slow burn, a controlled burn. So they release information that's already out there to make it seem like, they're opposed to the elite and things of that nature. But really, they're kind of protecting them because what they're hiding is something much, much more darker. Right. So Bohemian Grove is this place where all presidents, people of power, they go. It's in California. And they go do these weird things and worship a big owl called Moloch and all this stuff that's going on. Actually, Alex Jones, who's another conspiracy theorist, and another one I think is controlled opposition. He exposed this decades ago.
And just let y'all know, we are not considered controlled oppositions.
No, we
are
not
very ignorant. And the shit that we speak.
We're too ignorant to be controlled. Right. we're spontaneous. Exactly. Our ignorance is spontaneous, so it's hard to control it.
Exactly.
So he released nothing. He said nothing, and of course, he got a lot of attention. Andrew Tate got a lot of attention. They got a lot of views, but of course, this will go nowhere. So the question is now, what are they really hiding? So I'm a conspiracy theorist. At this point,
it says in the bio.
At this point, it's a conspiracy analyst. Like, you go analyze things like declassified papers from the alphabet cops, and they tell you right there all of the things that they've done.
Exactly.
And it goes really dark. So if you want to find out more about that, you can go search for yourself. And I'm telling you, it's an eye-opening experience.
Right, and just be prepared. If anything, you get that knock at the door. Son, just be prepared.
Right.
All right? But anyway.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not picking up.
Right.
Yo, I was looking at this video. I guess this brother, he cleaned up his life. He used to be a former drug dealer, former gangster, former whatever you want to call him. He was on the Joe Rogan show. And, he was preaching about what he's doing for the community since he turned his life around, gave his life to the Lord. And just 2 days ago, and I don't know how long he's been doing this for, but just 2 days ago, your man had allegedly shot and killed an individual, chopped his body up.
What?
And placed all his body parts in separate apartments throughout the Bronx, Brooklyn, Harlem, and possibly Queens. I don't know. All I know is that he had the torso on him. And I was like, that's a nigga that's true to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because and besides the torso, he had both his feet. So I don't know if he was using the feet to try on sneakers or what. But
so the question is, so why did he decide to distribute? So he gave his life to God, and he went and chopped somebody up.
Right, he went and killed. I don't know what happened, and then just looking at the news feed, the news clips, everything on Channel 7, Eyewitness News, and NBC and all that. There was another gentleman that was on there saying, "Oh, that wasn't him. They have the wrong guy." Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, if your name is on the lease and you was in an apartment, right, and they caught you with the torso, right, fam, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing with the torso?
What are you doing with the torso in the fridge? Like,
right, you know what I'm saying? About? He had the feet in the deep freezer, and he had the torso in the fridge.
So let me ask you a question. If you have the feet like in the refrigerator, or like, does it still get athletes foot and stuff like that? I don't think you would get athlete's all of that feet. Is gone by now.
I don't think you would get athlete's feet, but I think he might get gangrene.
Gangrene. He got gangrene.
Because of the hypothermia.
Right.
Right. So I don't know.
It's a big word.
I don't know, but just having body part, and then of course in the news, there was 4 individuals that got arrested and went to court because they had several bodies chopped up and spread the body parts throughout Long Island. So I don't know, I don't know. Wow. I don't know what's going on. Is this
so I guess it's Chop Cheese Week in New York City?
Is this what the new shit is? Like, we just going to take bodies and chop them up and distribute them?
Yeah, but I don't understand why they go to different boroughs and spread them out. What's the purpose of that? Just either burn it or get rid or dispose of it, right? Or melt it. Why are you carrying all these body parts all over New York City?
Well, if you look at it, to me, my analogy would be like, that's, why not keep the bodies in a central location like the Jay-Z library cards? Right. Keep the library cards in a central location, but they had us traveling around just to pick up these library cards.
So it's like kind of
I guess it was
a scavenger hunt.
It could have been a scavenger hunt for the police department. You know what I'm saying?
These criminals are getting
they
more creative.
They're getting really, really creative with all of this. Like, it's like, okay, they dropped the body off on the Long Island Expressway and on 27 going towards the Hamptons. And it probably said, like, if you want to get great wine from a vineyard, then you must follow this and follow the feet. And as you're going, oh, there's a foot. Oh, there's another foot. Oh, there's a leg. Oh, there's another leg. You know what I mean? So as you collecting these bodies, I guess it's going to lead you to how to go. I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, wow. It is. It definitely is interesting.
Something else that's crazy that's going on in New York City.
What is that?
The National Guard, I think, is in New York City, and all the train stations with all their rifles, and Governor Hochul called upon them to stop crime in the subways.
Well, I don't know what type of crime they stopping, and I don't know, and they supposed to be looking at your book bags and looking inside your bags to see
Well, what happened to no illegal search and seizures? Like, what is that about? How is searching people's bags? First of all, I don't even think that's legal. I don't even know. I understand that our government is out of control. If you don't know that by now, I don't know where you've been. You've been living under a rock. But our government's like totally out of control. You have the mayor and the governor in cahoots. They're putting the National Guard, getting us used to having these military people in the subways with rifles
while continuing to bring in migrants.
Correct, searching our bags. Meanwhile, what is this for? So what is it for? They're doing it because they want to create some kind of a digital card system. If you haven't noticed, if you go to some of the subways, they already have biometric cameras.
Yeah, they have the biometric cameras.
Already in place. Nobody gave them approval to do this. We didn't vote for any of this, yet they're there already. Just like congestion pricing. Nobody voted for him, voted for this. The community didn't vote, but the cameras are already there. So it's clear that our government is out of control. They're just doing what they want to do, and they don't care what we think. Meanwhile, you have migrants coming in, getting federal jobs. They're in 5-star hotels. They're getting a stipend.
And the reason why you don't know a lot of this is going on is because all of the bodies are being chopped up and spread throughout the 5 boroughs.
See what we did there? We tied that up in the light, but we connected the dots right there. That's what we do at the Ignorant Know-It-All.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So Wavy, last night, you had President Byron. He did the State of the Union.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
I always watch it because, I'm always curious to see who's playing Joe Biden.
Was it Jim Carrey this time?
No, everybody, within the sound of our voices,
right.
Go search for this actor. His name is Arthur Roberts.
Arthur Roberts.
Roberts.
I know him. Wasn't he Othello in like an off-Broadway?
Very well could be, but his name is Arthur Roberts, and supposedly he's the person underneath Joe Biden's mask
this time around,
playing Joe Biden, because Joe Biden had passed away many years ago. This guy who's talking at the podium is not Joe Biden. We know we have plenty of footage that shows Joe Biden,
right?
What he looked like in the past, and no amount of surgery can make him look like the way he looks now. This guy that's up there on the podium is not Joe Biden.
It's not Joe. His name again is?
His name again is Arthur Roberts. So go to Google, look up Arthur Roberts, blow him up so he's trending, so everybody knows that he's the new Joe Biden.
Son, and you know what's so interesting is that isn't this Oscar weekend?
And this is Oscar weekend.
And he just did that. This man might win.
He might win.
He might win an Oscar for best actor.
I don't know what movie he's in, but he might win an Oscar.
What do you mean? What movie? This is the movie.
This is the movie.
This is the movie.
We are watching the movie. You said it.
Exactly.
We're watching the movie because all of this crap is unreal.
It's over. Yeah. It's over. It is. It's pretty much over. Anyway, I had a good cigar the other night too, which was really dope. Yeah, but like I said, what we talked about with the cigar, like I think I'm moving away from a lot of the 6x60 ring gauges, which are a thicker ring gauge than the average, which is like a 5x57, a box press or so, Robusto or maybe a Hemingway, whatever it is. I'm just moving away from that because I think it's just way too much. I really can't get the flavors out of the cigar when it's that pause, when it's that thick. I can't. And I said, let me just move to these box presses and these Churchills, these Lanceros. I think I get more flavor from out of these cigars when I smoke that particular size pause. It's just crazy that I can't keep pausing everything because I'm just saying, I know we have listeners that listen to the show, and of course when they listen and we say something crazy, they always like, really? Just
be who you is.
Who you with? Yes, bitches.
No, but interesting that you say that, and I wonder if that has to do with our age, because I too am going through that too, where I don't like cigars with big ring gauges.
Right.
Like I prefer the thinner ones.
Right.
I prefer the box press now.
Right, because it packs more flavor. I think I get more of the notes.
The notes. You get more
pepper notes. Those.
Do you remember when we used to say we used to smoke like Asylum cigars?
And
so hold on.
So
Asylum cigars. The reason why they're called Asylum is because you have to be in a padded room to smoke these cigars. They're big cigars. They're very heavy.
The size of the cigar,
very peppery. The size of the cigar
is an 8x80. So that's like having a small stick off a tree branch. Like
right. Right. So I remember we would have like 2 of those cigars a day, on an empty stomach. I remember one time I almost fainted after the second Asylum cigar. But now, as I'm older, I can't take those strong, peppery, big ring gauges. I can't take them anymore. I prefer the lighter to medium cigars.
Right.
And I just get more pleasure out of them. But that's interesting that you say that. I think that, as you get older, your palate changes.
It definitely does. And I think my palate is actually changed. I think as I get older, I'm getting more advanced. I'm getting more wiser. I'm getting more sexier.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad. Anyway, I switched like you can always tell too, as far as the type of spirits that we drink. You know, I think I'm moving more towards a lot more rums, a lot more whiskey that have great flavor behind it. You know what I mean?
Like Kamiki whiskey.
Yeah, of course, Kamiki. But you know, I love ryes like the Angel Envy, which is a rye. They have a rum cast. I think I'm drinking more rum.
You know, it's so
like
interesting.
The Brugal and the,
okay, so
Cuban rum.
Wavy's funny.
No, he's super mad right now.
You know,
don't
Wavy's
listen to him.
Wavy. So in this personality and this incantation of Wavy. So before many years ago, I brought Wavy, you know, the Bullet Rye. You know, we sat at the Puerto Rican Day Parade, right? And we drank a full bottle, right? A Bullet Rye. And he says, oh, you know, I don't really like rye. It's too strong. It's too powerful.
Right.
Here we are, 7 years later. And now...
Because I'm grown up now.
And now you love rye.
Of course. I'm grown now. You know what I mean? Like my palate's changed.
Yeah, your palate has changed.
I wasn't with that back then.
Right.
I was just with the straight, you know, whatever it is, the strong stuff.
The
now,
Patron coffee.
Right, the Patron coffee.
That
oh my goodness.
Me nuts.
Yo, Patron coffee. I don't know why. And then I think I ran into that while we were in Miami.
Right.
And that was like almost 10, 12 years ago when I started drinking that Patron coffee. That Patron coffee is dangerous, but you know, now that the palate is
that was the Ciroc of your time.
Oh my goodness. And what were we talking about? Old school shit like that? Like I remember back in the day we were drinking Cisco and
oh my god,
niggas drinking Pink Champel and I think I remember when I drank Cisco, nigga. I don't know what happened. I think drinking that Cisco, I was drinking the coconut or the pina colada version. And son, all I know is I was on my way to a party at Mount Vernon. Took the 2 train. We drank it from the 2 train in Harlem all the way to 241st, and then we were walking towards Mundy Lane, going towards Mount Vernon to some party. Realized after we drank all of that, I was twisted that the party wasn't until the next day.
Right.
But we ended up going back to Harlem. I just kept blacking out. I don't know what happened. I blacked out. I was talking to a bunch of females, blacked out. Next thing you know, I'm on stage. I'm rapping. That's when I was in my rapping days. I'm on stage rapping. I blacked out. Next thing you know, we chilling on the corner, eating, blacked out and woke up. And I was just like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just weird. Like, I just don't know what transpired in between me talking to these females and being on stage rapping. I don't know if I was trying to show off, and next thing you know, I'm showing off my skills. But it was it was weird.
Did I ever tell you my Cisco story? Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Oh my goodness.
So you know, I was dating a beautiful young lady in Brooklyn.
Yep.
And I was, you know, she had me drinking Cisco.
Oh my goodness.
The whole night. I don't know why she had me drinking it, but you know, for some reason, Cisco makes me aggressive.
Right.
So you know, I leave because I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling well. I think I should go. So I go home. I leave. I go down the elevator, walk out the doors, and outside the door, you see this couple. You know, they're in an embrace and they're kissing.
Oh my goodness.
And of course, you know what I do? I go right up to them and I push them into the bushes and tell them F your love story, and I walk away. And ever since that moment, when I regained my normal self again, I was like, I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know why I was so angry, because I believe in love. And I just don't know what happened. And I said, I'll never drink that again. I'll never drink Hennessy. Hennessy another drink that makes me super aggressive.
No Hennessy.
For absolutely no reason.
No E&J.
No E&J.
No, what's the other shit? No label, no frill brandy.
I can't drink Old English.
You know what else you can't drink?
Colt 45, none of that.
The Bombay, the gin. Son,
the gin.
Don't drink that.
Actually, I was fine. It was actually.
It wasn't fine for me.
It was actually BZ that went nuts, and was threatening people to the white meat show.
And that was my fault for my birthday. We all sat out.
You're the one that introduced that. Nobody was thinking about that.
And I gave everybody golf clubs, as a gift. And then we had that Bombay, and we drank that, and next thing you know, we was running through Brooklyn, talk about 4 and ready to smash everybody's wigs to the white meat with golf clubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we walking around with golf clubs, and we in the fucking middle of the hood.
Right.
We were nowhere near a golf course. We were nowhere near a park that had green for us to tee off. But yet we was about to tee off, yet to fly that dome. 4.
Right. So if you're listening to us, please, of course, we ask you to drink responsibly, but do not drink Cisco, do not drink Hennessy.
Do not drink Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, it's just it just changes your personality. I don't know what they put in it, but it's just not a normal spirit. It'll give you some spirit. The spirit of hate.
The spirit of hate.
Spirit of hate and anger.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to everybody that's listening to 92.6 The Spot. It's your boy Wavy McGuire. I'm here with the Brooklyn Bomber, son. It's 12 o'clock. We here every Saturday from 12 to 1, providing, whatever it is we need to provide you so that way you can have an enjoyable week. But I was reading a story about American Airlines. So first, there's two things about American Airlines, right? So, a close friend of ours that we know, his son was on American Airlines and experienced racism.
Oh, wow.
From the flight attendants.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So, which is interesting because, you read the stories from American Airlines of people that fly American and always complaining that, they're always receiving some type of racist comment or something racist that happened to them. And interesting enough, the airlines just purchased 260 brand new airplanes to meet the demands of more of their racism, son. So, you know what I'm saying? So, good luck with everybody that flies American Airlines. At one point, I used to fly American Airlines. I swore by American Airlines.
Hate American Airlines.
Now I hate these dudes with a passion. Like I said, Delta, shout out to Delta. Y'all always take care of me. I appreciate y'all. Just get me back to my status. I need my silver status. You guys are playing games and reset my whole shit. I need to get back to that.
Yeah, good luck with that. Of course, I used to fly Pan Am. And so, after Pan Am went under, I started to follow.
But I don't think Pan Am went under. They absorbed or they were bought.
Remember they had that issue with the bomb explosion and over all of that. The alphabets were involved in that.
Got you.
And they were trying to hide it, so they let Pan Am go under. But of course, I think JetBlue picked up those routes, so I started flying JetBlue.
JetBlue is still a dope route.
They fishing.
They still a dope airline.
Yeah, they fishing. So I heard United Airlines, they were taking off and one of their wheels fell off the other day.
I saw that.
These are $1 billion lawsuits just coming right on, one after the other. One plane, the door fell off. Right. Which airline was that? Was that Alaska Airs?
Yes, when the door blew open, that was Alaska Airline. And
there was a lawsuit for $1 billion, and I guess this one for the wheel.
And the wheel fell off. But I guess you have to fly the planes or drive your car till the wheel fall off, right? Now it's time to get a new plane.
Wow, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy in these streets.
Yo, son, I don't understand all of this shit that's going on. Sometimes I wish. I don't wish to be on a flight where a door pops open or a wheel fall off or the wing falls off or something. I always want to be on a flight where I get that random privileged white person that talks shit and is mad aggressive towards everybody on the plane. I want that one person. I want to be on that. I don't wish that on any flight, but I just wish it to be on just one of my flights, because the first thing I'm going, like, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck, like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want that. I just want that.
So you told me recently you took a flight because you came from one of your tours and this one of the passengers had their support animal in the seat.
Oh my goodness.
In your seat.
Yo, let me tell you.
What is going on with these support animals?
Let me tell you something.
I thought they were supposed to be on the ground, not in the seat.
These white privileged women.
No, we're not racist here.
Okay, no. It's not about being a racist. It was a white woman that had a full fucking dog on the seat. I walked into my seat. The dog is just laying there on the seat. And when I told the flight attendant, I'm like, dude, like, what is this? I'm allergic to dogs. I can't be around dogs. This dog is in the seat. And so when he asked this lady, like, she was like, the first thing that came out of her mouth was, oh, the dog is a service dog. First of all, this chick looked high and the fucking dog looked high. And I was just livid because I'm just like, how the fuck? And it's not even just, this was a mid-sized dog.
Right.
I've witnessed full-grown whole dogs on flights, and everybody is saying that these dogs are like she said, I have paperwork to prove that my dog is a service dog.
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with these people? First off, I'm not bringing no animal on a plane. And if I do decide to bring an animal on the plane, it has to be in a crate and it has to be underneath the seat. Let a black person bring and say, oh yeah, this is my service animal, and you know, it's my emotional support animal. Is that what they call it now?
Yeah,
I think service. I think service animals is passe now. They're moving into emotional. What is it? Emotional animals. You know what I mean?
Emotional support.
Support animals. What the fuck is that? Emotional support. I'm tired.
I personally
nigga, leave your dog at home or put your dog downstairs underneath the plane.
How we used to have to do it back in the day.
And I'm not fucking sitting there. I'm allergic to dogs.
I think there's a lot of mental illness going on in the country, and
there's always mental illness.
And me personally, I think it's by design. There's been, society has been kind of crumbling.
Right.
A lot of stuff going on in the world right now. It's a lot of confusion. There's some men that want to play in female sports and things of that nature. I do not agree with that. This is Women's History Month. You want to honor the woman. So having a biological male play in female sports, I think is egregious. But anyway, I wanted to speak on something interesting that happened. I don't know if you heard of Malia Obama. She's one of the daughters for the Obamas.
Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
She decided, you're funny. She decided not to use her last name anymore. So now, I guess she's in the entertainment field or whatever she's in.
She's a movie producer.
She's a movie producer. Now she goes by the name Malia Ann. So she dropped the Obama. Name. So what is this useful? Like,
it is.
Why?
You know what?
Everybody knows who she is.
Right. So but not a lot of people, because the first thing, like, if you look at it historically, a lot of people have changed their names in order to achieve whatever goal it is, right? So, of course, the Obama name holds heavy weight throughout the United States.
Well,
internationally. Listen.
Did she intern for the Weinstein corporation?
But what I'm saying is, she's moving away from that because it's easy for you to go in and be like, oh shit, Obama, and they give her everything she wants. I think her changing the name is so that way people are like, okay, who is this person? And then when they find out after she did her due diligence to make the project work or set these meetings up and then go in, it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I think it's just easy if I call in and I'm like, yo, what's up? This is Wavy Obama. Oh, okay, yeah, we got you. Come through, pull up. Oh, we give you everything you want. But if I'm coming in as another name, it's just like, okay, you want to get the bullshit. You definitely want to work towards getting it and not it being handed to you. It's like that with writers. Writers always change their name around just to get their books out there, you know what I mean? And or get their story or whatever it is, they want to change their name. They don't want to go by the full, their full name with that everyone knows. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in the music industry for so long, like, I have family members that are tied in heavy in the music industry, right? But I've never, not once, say or utilize just to get a meeting or get that. You have to actually run into me and see me and be like, oh shit, oh really? Okay. You know what I mean? I'd rather that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you see me for who I am and the work that I've put in rather than the name.
The name doesn't.
Right. The name putting in all that work. You want to do the work yourself. It's easy to just throw your name around and you get whatever you need, right? It's easy to do that. If your last name is Gotti, we're not talking about Irv Gotti, we talk about John Gotti. But you know what I'm saying?
I would understand that if she changed her name completely so people don't know. But to just take off her last name, she is the daughter of the president of the United States. The whole world, the globe knows who she is.
Okay, yeah.
So whether she puts Malia and it's not like like Prince. Prince used to go under different names and produce songs, and it's like, so people don't know who it is, that they'll like the song just for liking the song. Right. But it didn't matter anyway. People knew who it was. But is it like it? I thought about it for a minute. Like I understand, you're dealing with preconceived what people might think of you just for the name. But I'm like, at this point, you're Malia Obama. Like the whole world knows who you are. So whether you take your last name off or not, it's not going to make a difference. You are going to get a lot of doors. Not everybody gets an internship at the Weinstein film production company.
But
not
then again,
everybody
if
gets
you
that.
look at it, right? If you look at it. You want to be able to, you don't want, like I said, you don't want everything handed to you. Everything is being handed to her because of the last name and because of who she is. I know she wants to work towards getting that. Maybe she wants to, suffer some of the rejection because that just makes you, a stronger person.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, you can ask me a question.
Do you believe in nepotism? Do you believe that if you are a powerful person, like let's say you run a label, and you have a child, and your child wants to be a rapper, and you think it's okay to give him a deal? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm hooking everybody up with my family, my friends. I'm hooking I don't care. Like I'm all for it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Oh, you
absolutely.
Are? Absolutely.
But then you still want them to at least work towards it.
Oh well, yeah.
Everything is set up.
If you want it, obviously it's because you want to work towards it. I don't mean just giving it away, just handing out titles. I mean, if this is what you want to do, and I'm in the position to help you, right? I'm absolutely going to help you. Okay. Absolutely. If you're a good friend of mine and you want,
but that's different though, right? Because if that's a friend,
stick to family because that's more nepotism, right?
There you
go. So if your family member comes to you and like, let's say you work for an entertainment. I want to work in the entertainment business. Right. Are you gonna go through the process of going to be an intern, or are you gonna say, okay, I'm gonna start you off at this entry level position, right? And then you can go from there.
Well, I never got that, and just to show you, I've always had interviews with the best of them, and still even going and saying, hey, I need you to reach out to them. It's like, okay. You know what I mean? Even the shit with Tone, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, everyone sees I travel with Tone, or I'm hanging out with Tone, or me and Tone. You know what I'm saying? I can easily have Tone contact these comedy clubs or contact these individuals and say, yo, I need you to give Wavy. I need you to do, but I tell you, and this is the thing that Tone told me, yo, are you ready for this? Because once I make that call, right, and you fuck up, or anything should happen, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always say I'm going to keep my cards, I'm going to keep them in my back pocket until it's time to utilize them.
That's
so
true,
I'd rather work towards getting what I want, so that way he sees like, yo, he's actually putting in the work. And that goes with everything, with everybody. Mm-hmm. I'd rather put in the work so you see it. So now when I really need you, then I can say, yo, I need you to do that favor for me. Boom. And make that, you know what I'm saying? And make the call, because now
but I'm saying, so what if your niece says, I want to be a comedian. I need you, right? You're gonna help her, right?
I'm gonna show. Of course, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna show her the steps to become a comedian.
But you would make the call for her, right? If she says she wants you to make.
But the call to go what? To just jump on stage in front of a bunch of people, no, I tell her like, yo, we're gonna go to these clubs and you're gonna do these open mics.
Okay.
That's the start.
Okay.
Right? We're gonna be going to these clubs to do these open mics. I'm not making a phone call and then she jumps on stage and then they be like, okay.
Okay, well, it seems like that's going on anyway.
Well, what happens to those folks? You know what I mean? A lot of people fall flat on their face.
We go to a ton of shows, right? We go see a lot of shows where you have these comedians going up and talking nonsense, and you wonder how these are real shows. These are not even open
and you're right about that.
So I say, listen, if they're working, if they're serious about whatever it is they want to do, I'm all for it. Yeah, I'll open whatever doors you need me to open. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
But of course they have to be serious about it.
Of course. So I don't care.
So what's going on with this Meek Mill Diddy love affair going on? Meek Mill is still on Twitter talking about he's not this. He's like, listen, is what goes on between two consenting adults is your business.
Let me tell you something.
I think the thing that got me is where they wore matching outfits. That was adorable.
Son, we talked like they were going to Great Adventures.
I was like, oh, that's adorable.
We talked about Diddy last week, and I get a text.
They're in love.
I get a text from my friend, and she was like, "Yo, stop talking about Diddy."
Why they don't want us to speak about Diddy?
Because I'm pretty sure that she's good friends with Diddy somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna continue to talk about Diddy every chance we get.
If Diddy's in love, what's wrong with that? He
brother love,
brother love. He has a right to be in love.
Brother love.
Meek is a good catch. Well, the problem, the problem I have is what the producer is talking about, the underage and the trafficking, all that other crap. That's what concerns me. But if Meek and Diddy are in love, let them be in love. They dress alike and everything. That's wonderful. That's adorable.
That's adorable.
I love it. I love
adorable.
It. If you like it, I love it. I love it.
Oh my goodness!
That's right. You better dress like me.
These niggas is holding hands and he has a teddy bear after the like you in the carnival and you just won a little teddy bear and he's holding
that great adventure kind of love. That's what we all strive for. If we ain't wearing matching outfits, it ain't real love.
I don't want to be with you.
I don't want to be with you.
If my sweatshirt doesn't say I'm with her or with him, and his shirt doesn't say I'm with her and him,
right?
Son, don't hold my hand, son. Keep it moving.
I'm not with it. It has to be that kind of love.
Down to the socks.
Down to the.
Oh my goodness, yo! This is 92.6 The Spot. This is me, your boy Wavy McGuire. I'm with my man, the Brooklyn Bomber. We're on every Saturdays from 12 to 1. Shout out to Ben, because we always have to give a shout out to the man Ben, who's behind the scenes.
Bow-tie Ben and the crime bosses at WKBP.
No doubt, punching buttons. Everybody, please download that app, subscribe, and then of course. The show is live right now, and it usually goes, not usually, but it goes up on Monday or Tuesday, and you can catch that on Spotify, you can catch that on iTunes, on Podbean, all those streaming platforms. You can catch all that, but so
I just want I just want to give a shout out to
the socks.
Down to the socks. I wanted to give a speaking of fashion, someone who's into fashion, Russell Westbrook. I want to give him a shout out because he's building 180 affordable housing units in South Central LA.
Dope.
And that's kind of awesome. I like when
shout out to Russell. Shout out to all those hating ass niggas that still shit on Russell. I don't know why they continue to shit on this man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why either.
I mean, this dude is a great man. He dresses well. You know what I mean? Like he still has his hairline. He has one of the baddest chicks in the game. And of course have beautiful children and and they still continue to shit on him and make fun of him and say like, well, the duties of being a father is what he's supposed to be doing. And I think and this coming from women too. Women shits on him. I don't know why.
Really?
But like I said, a lot of these women, like I said, they don't know how to love. All they know is about when as soon as you meet them, smack them right off the top, boom, and then when you don't treat them,
what
when
kind
you
of date is that?
So listen, right? This is something from an album that I heard, right?
Oh, wow.
He said when you first meet a girl, just smack her right off the top.
Oh, wow.
So, months down the listen. No, listen. So when you smack them off top the first time you meet them, down the line, when the relationship is down the line and you just chilling, you're not doing nothing, the first thing she's gonna ask you, like, yo, why you don't treat me like how you used to treat me when you first met me? You know what I'm saying? Because they not
Oh my God.
I got this off the album. I thought that shit was funny. But my thing is, a lot of these women are not used to love. They're not used to love. They don't know how to experience the love. And I think they just never received the love from a family member, whether it's their mother or their father. So, they continue to hone in that hatred or the bullshit that they receive, and they just regurgitate it back out into their relationship. And that's why a lot of these relationships are toxic.
So I wanted to key in on something. We had a conversation this week. You were telling me the story about your friend who saw these two young ladies. I'm not gonna, he remains anonymous, but he saw these two young ladies at the bar, and I guess he goes up to them, to introduce himself.
Right.
And
they
asked him if he was going to buy them a drink,
just to have a conversation.
Immediately after he introduces it, is this appropriate? Like, what is going on?
Well,
the expectations are like.
The expectations is bullshit.
Yeah,
there was a chick that gentleman took her to a basketball game. She wanted to go to a basketball game. They went to a basketball game, but they sat in the section where she's
the nosebleeds.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But still, those nosebleed sections, they cost a pretty penny. Son.
Absolutely,
it's not like you're paying, like a couple dollars.
So is the romance gone? Like,
romance is gone.
Like, is it pretty much just get to the point now, or it has social media destroyed all sense of romance?
Yeah, I think it has. That's why. That's why. I mean, even now with a lot of the older women, I think now that they're conforming or they're following what social media is doing. Right. Even like you can't, like, there's nobody that's literally talking on the phone anymore, right? Like, people rather just text and communicate via emails and shit like that. Like, nobody talks. And I think even when you go out, is hard to communicate because you just don't have those social skills anymore. Right. But a lot of women, I don't know what these women are looking for. A first date, I don't think a basketball game was appropriate for a first date. I think
Okay.
I think on a first date should be more of
where you can talk.
Like a coffee shop, or
I think that's a great date. A coffee shop,
like in the park or just chilling, and because that forces you to talk
and get to know each other.
But nobody knows you. You look at my page and you're like, yo, he's lit. And then I look at your page, I'm like, yo, she's twerking.
Right.
And then next thing you know, it's just boom. And then, whatever happens. But then it's like, yo, where's the love? Where's the romance? There's nothing, because it's just like, you got caught up in the glamour and glitz. And then when you find out that glamour and glitz is not what it is, then you want to shit on me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think this topic just went off in many directions. I just didn't have a clear, precise, map on how to talk about it. We were just talking about so many basic.
You basically answered the question. Like, the romance is gone. Like,
I think it is.
Yeah.
There's just no, there's no phone call anymore. Remember, we used to be up and be like on the phone for hours.
The thing we call courting, that's gone.
That's gone. You know what I mean? Right. That's gone. Now it's more like, yo, just give me $40, take me to Red Lobster, let me eat a couple cheddar cheese biscuits, and then he's just gonna blaze her biscuits, and then that's it. It's over. It's over.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. She
ate stuffed biscuits, and then he stuffed her biscuits. It's over.
Whoa. Listen, we don't want the crime bosses at WKBP to hit that red light.
The red light.
Please, so please, we don't want to get any letters.
Oh my goodness.
But that's just interesting.
But let me tell everybody that's out there, everybody that's listening, like I said, you can always find us on Instagram. You can always email us if you want to get in on this conversation and this topic, and you have your You know, whether it's a story or you just want to add to it, whatever. Email us, whatever it is, DM, email, whatever, so that way we can present it next week and then just talk about it and see what we come up with, because, you know, it's real out here in these streets. And women is 1,000 and dudes is 0. Like, the dudes are losing. And you know what I'm saying?
Think so?
I think the dudes are losing. You know what I mean? Because, you know, these dudes allow these chicks to run their mouth, and no one is holding these women accountable. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these dudes are women.
I think we're both losing.
But a lot of these dudes are women, so they're not really gonna fight back. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like two dudes fight. It's a cat fight. You know what I'm saying? Two dudes arguing. It's a cat fight. I don't know. So, you know, it's all over the place. But
yeah. No, I just found that interesting. Oh, you know what? I don't know if we spoke about it before.
What's that?
But Alex Rodriguez, he was on TV a couple of weeks ago, and people were so surprised because I guess he had just come back from the
we already talked about that. We mentioned that last week. We talked about that last week.
But I was
we talked about it last week.
People are still talking about, like,
I don't know why.
Dark.
I don't know why.
I was like, you do know that
this dude is Dominican.
Yeah,
he's a mofongo. You know what I'm saying? That dude is he's tostones.
Right.
He's straight Dominican. Of course, he's gonna tan. He's gonna get
right.
dark.
So yeah, we
said with Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa is a straight Dominican, and he turned himself white.
Oh,
you know what's so interesting? I was on a train and I saw a Jamaican woman,
right, and
her hands were super black,
right,
but her face was super light skinned. And I said, yo, this is a problem with a lot of people. They have, you know, low self-esteem,
right,
and they want to change their skin white for what? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There are beautiful dark-skinned women out there. There are beautiful light-skinned women out there. You know what I mean? Like, if you feel that your skin color is not appealing to someone, nigga, don't destroy yourself.
Right.
Just invest in blowing up your ass with the silicone and your titties as well. Dudes, I'm telling you, you have a big ass and you have big titties, dudes are not looking at your face. They looking at your titties and your ass.
Wow.
And that's just what it is.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. If you look in the mirror and be like, damn, why nobody want me? Get some titties and get some ass, and I guarantee you they're going to be knocking on your door and sliding in your DM because you're twerking online every fucking day. They'll slide in that DM.
Wow.
Stop utilizing that cake soap to destroy your beauty.
Wow. I hear that.
This is Wavy X.
Wavy X.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to all my Pisces out there. There's Pisces season. I'm a Pisces, as you all know. You know, prominent Pisces include Albert Einstein, Rihanna, Steve Jobs, Quincy Jones, Nina Simone, Michelangelo, Elizabeth Taylor, Dr. Seuss, Drew Barrymore, Kurt Cobain, Shaquille O'Neal, Erykah Badu, Method Man, Queen Latifah, Sidney Poitier, Justin Bieber, Liza Minnelli.
Wow.
Yo,
you got a list. That's a long ass list.
Cindy Crawford. You know, we have a Pisces.
That's a long list.
Pisces is the final sign, the ultimate sign. We run the world.
No doubt.
We really do.
Y'all run the world.
So I just want to give a shout out.
All cancers. Shout out to all cancers because we're gonna be up soon. We'll be up soon, and cancers get the summer started. So without cancers, your summer ain't shit. It ain't shit. Know what I mean?
Indeed.
So before we get out of here, I just want to give a final thought. You know, continue to push the culture forward. That's my final thought. You know what I mean? And fellas, stop acting like fucking girls out there. You know, there's two things that's out here that's killing the young black community as far as the young urban male community. Fucking chatty patty like girls, you know what I mean? And fucking women accessories. That's what's killing the black community as far as dudes, you know what I'm saying? Get your life together.
Wow.
Stop wearing skinny jeans. If you have to put your legs up in the air just to put your jeans on, nigga, your life is crazy.
Wow.
You got to get your life together. All right.
But my final.
Go ahead. What's
you know, of course, this is Women's History Month.
Shout out to Women's History
all
Month.
Women, we love you. You know, I know you're a connoisseur of hip hop, so you know I've been listening to like Queen Latifah, MC Light, Little Kim, Foxy Brown. Who else? Clubhouse. Eve, I've been listening. I even listened to JJ Fad the other
Heather
day.
B.
Heather B.
Rod Digger.
Missy Elliott.
Yo,
Queen. Yo, y'all be dropping bars. Serious bars. We need y'all to come back because right now the state of
hip hop is
females and hip hop right now
because it's
like
women it's Women History Month and we giving shout out to all women. I'm not fucking giving any flowers to Ice Spice or fucking Sexy Red. Put your hands on your knees. You know I hate this chick.
You know those are called I call them industry plants.
What's that other word that you used that we used earlier?
What's that?
About the when we were talking about the conspiracy theories with Jeff Garcia.
Controlled opposition.
Oh, those are the controlled oppositions right there.
Controlled oppositions, industry plants. You know, it's these executives that don't look like us. They're putting forth these images and products to bring and destroy society and the culture.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. Put your hands on your knees.
That's right.
Put your hands on your... I'm so tired of these chicks. Anyway, this is your boy Wavy McGuire, a.k.a. the ignorant know-it-all, a.k.a. the lazy genius, and I'm with my boy...
the Brooklyn Basquiat. We'll see you next time on The Ignorant Know-It-All.
Yo, we out of here. Peace.